All right, welcome in everybody. This is Nuclear Salmon. Today I'm going to give you a reaction to the first gameplay video of FS25. We're going to start out with the trailer here. This was the first trailer, the launch trailer essentially for FS25, released just about a week ago. And so once this gets done, we're going to look at the gameplay trailer. This is going to be the first gameplay, and while this is the first gameplay trailer, it's not the final footage, so it's not finalized gameplay. Still a work in progress, so we'll have to keep that in mind. But it is very exciting, so I'm very excited to look at this. Let's get this going here. So as you know, we're gonna have the big thing with 25 will be the new crop rice. That's going to be the big thing. Also, weather. Just taking a look at the trailer, weather could be a big part of the game as well. So, with this, we're going to get an East Asia map. It hasn't said specifically. We are uh, looking at the USA map also in the gameplay trailer. You'll see more of that. A lot of it actually is the USA map. So that will be interesting to see. Most of the trailer, I believe, except for this part right here, but most of the trailer is the East Asia map. So it's nice to see the USA map a little bit more in detail. All right, so just about done with the trailer here. Farm Simulator 25. Another thing you'll see in the gameplay is that the UI, the menu screen, it is green, so that will be interesting to see going forward. Here's guess what, chicken butt. Still haven't confirmed if we're gonna get to be able to process animals in some fashion. uh, November 12th pre-order, good deal. All right, so this is the FarmCom preview. You got Kermit there and uh, Martin, I believe is his name, on the right hand side there. So Kermit's the U.S. community coordinator for the U.S. side here, and this guy, oh man, they introduced him. I think he's like a um, PR, public relations, and media. All right, so they're gonna talk a little bit here. Let's skip ahead. Don't want to use their audio for this, but this is a reaction video, so we're just gonna react to the gameplay. So here's the first gameplay here, and just looking at this, so you can see the rays coming through. They're calling those God rays. You can see the sunshine rays coming through the trees, coming through the fog. You can see the grass is a little bit different. It's not the same green, kind of like lime green. If we go back, this just really reminds me of the forest here. If we go back here, so if we stop it right here, um, looks like we have some type of a barn down here. Looks like a circular house. Could be some type of a feeding in there for hay or something. Could be a cow barn in there. You got a house up here on the hill. You got some trees scattered throughout the field down here in this grass field area. You got what looks to be a farm entrance in the background. You can see these what looks to be lodgepole pines like they had on Silver Run, kind of just various throughout the. It's not consistent like Silver Run. This is definitely a different area of the USA. So saying that, this really gives me the feel. And if you stop it right here, you can see the forest area. You only have a couple of these lodgepole pines in here, and then the rest look to be various other trees, which is really cool to see. And also you have the ground foliage, different things on the ground there, weeds, bushes. Good to see that. It's not so empty. The ground textures look pretty good. Let's see here. So going to here, this is some of the water, and you can see the water rippling. You can see the reflections on the water. You can see some of the foliage over here, cattails. Lots of the lighting is very good. I would say the lighting is really good. For some reason, I don't know. For some reason, I just think that there was. Um, I've been playing from FS15. I played FS17. I played FS19, 22, and I'll be playing FS25 when that comes out. From 17, I just feel like 17 just had really good lighting compared to 19 and 22. Something about the lighting, the sunrise, the sunset, the clouds, everything like that. For some reason, it just felt like 17 had a really good lighting system in regards to that. Maybe it's just me. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. I'm not saying the graphics were better in 17. I'm just saying there was just a different feel to that 17, and this really brings it back. So feeling this for 25 is really nice. This is going to be on the new gen only. They're dropping the old gen, so we won't be having the old gen anymore. And I think this is one of the advantages that we're getting from dropping that old gen, is this kind of this better lighting system here. All right, see this here? This looks like a railroad bridge to me, is what that looks like. This really gives you the feel of maybe some smaller rivers draining into that larger river. We did see some barge and boats on the larger stretch of the channel there, if you will. So this looks like maybe some outflows or inflows into that river. We'll just have to see. Time will tell with this. Let's make sure not missing anything here. That bridge in the background looks like a different bridge than what we've seen. That could be another railroad bridge, could be a pedestrian bridge, could be a for traffic there. Coming through here, we just see some more of that fog. They're really making a point to show the fog, which I do like the fog. It is a pretty nice addition. Here, so we see the tractor coming down. And you can really see that fog in the lights here. Some more lighting with the railroad lights there. Let's see, this says Hardware Bob. It's got a little caricature up there. Doesn't look like you can walk inside, which is a shame. But the lighting, like I said, this is just for the lighting. This is a work in progress as well. Footage is not final. See the weeds in the field here. Another thing is that the fog kind of wraps around the buildings, which is really cool. Gives you a nice effect and kind of hangs low in the fields, you know, like you would see in a tradition, like in real life. You would see the fog hanging low in the field here. There's a barn up here on the far left side, left corner up here. This really gives me the feel of UMRV. Really gives me the feel of UMRV with these, with the way these hills go here. It could be based on some other places in the U.S. Could be based on one single place. I'm not sure. The map name is River Bend Springs. I believe that is the map name. Kind of sounds like they jumbled it together there. But that's okay. I won't give them too much grief on the name there. So we do have the USA map name. River Bend Springs will be the USA map for all platforms coming out with the base game. Alongside the, which I think it's going to be Sri Lanka will be coming base game, and then the East Asia map is yet to be named there. So moving on to a little bit farther in the video here, so they start to show off some of this stuff. You can really see what they're showing off here with the clouds going across the field there. So that's pretty cool. You can see more of the map here. This really gives you the feel of UMRV. What's cool is that they do include water. There's more water in the map here, which I really enjoy. Brings the map to life. You guys heard me before say that. Water features really bring the map to life. Makes it feel like it's the map is actually real. Do have traffic, AI traffic. The AI traffic is confirmed. So they're just showing us here some of the trees, some of the different textures on the trees. I will say the trees do look pretty good. Um, See some of this stuff up close. Some you can actually see the branches there and the leaves or the foliage on the trees. Looks a lot better. Looks pretty good. You see the tree also swaying back and forth. Here's some of the crop here. This looks like to be wheat, I would imagine. You can also see a fire tower in the background over there. All right, here, so Riverbend Springs here. This is the map preview. So it has been confirmed here. Riverbend Springs has been confirmed. Let's see. They're going to be talking about that. So here we got the footage. They're going to show us. So what's cool about this, I noticed you can see the reflection on the tractor here. I'm not sure what tractor this is. This could be a Massey. You see over here, this is some of the dock area. You can see the roadway here. Nice roadway. Black top there with the nice yellow and white lines. Some houses. Definitely not flat. The map is definitely not flat, which is nice. There's looks to be a barn up here. And over here, I'm not sure what that is. Is that corn on this side? Let's go back and look. Can we see? Is that corn? Is that rice? I'm not sure. I can't really tell. You guys probably like you're blind. um, Let me know in the comments what you guys think what that is. How about that? There we go. So let's check out a little bit more here. This is the boat area. We have a boat dock here. You can see a little boat ramp going down here. Boat dock. Some barns back here. Sheds. Another thing is right here. So this is what you would see alongside the Mississippi, Ohio. I've actually lived alongside the Ohio pretty close by. And this is what they would have. These are called stilt housing or lifted housing, however you want to put it. These houses are put on pretty much extended foundations upwards, vertical foundations, so that you can have flood. There'd be floods that usually happen every so often and periodically enough that you'd have to build your houses with that in mind. So the flood water would come up here, even sometimes all the way up here. So you would have to have your houses up vertically to protect it. So this is very indicative of like right alongside the Mississippi or Ohio or Missouri rivers here in the central U.S. Midwest there. Not sure about Louisiana, but this is very much like I want to say like Missouri looking. Could be Mississippi, could be farther upstream than that. I want to say it's alongside, it's along the Mississippi corridor, Mississippi River corridor there. Straight down the heartland of the U.S. is what I want to say. I would have liked to see maybe like a Louisiana map. They're bringing the rice. Louisiana is known for rice there. Lots of other states are too. So this right here, you see the boat crossing here. This is pretty cool. I used to live in Kentucky where there was actual boat crossing where you would cross with this like kind of like a tugboat here, a river tug, and then just a barge here modified for car traffic and pedestrians to cross over. So this is very cool. I'm not sure if you'll be able to drive this or not, if it's like set on a timer or something, you have a certain amount of time, or if it's like a train, you rent the train and then you just kind of drive it forward and it goes and it just docks here. Really, with what we've seen in the past, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just that, if it works like a train where you just rent it per hour or something like that, per crossing. Maybe it's like $100 per crossing or something like that. $50 per crossing. I don't know, something like that. And you just cross it and it just takes you over once you get everything loaded. So we'll have to see. It would be really cool with the water kind of being much more of a role. It looks like they're going to be able to. It looks like what they're trying to give you the feel is if like this is the Mississippi River where they barge grain up and down. It's a very big part of farming in the U.S. here. This is how a lot of the grain gets transported. So this would be very cool if we were able to drive these, if we were able to drive the boats. I know there's been PC mods in the past, in 22 and 19, where you were able to drive boats, fill them up with grain, and drive them down the river, or float them down the river and sell them for a profit there. So this would be very cool if you were able to drive this. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to. Only time will tell. So looks like you can actually see the bottom here. This is not very deep at all. You can see the bottom. This is probably only like 5-6 feet deep here, maybe 10 feet deep where the boat is. But you can really see the bottom. It's a muddy bottom, shiny bottom there. More of the water kind of rippling, which is a nice effect. This looks like Silver Run here, this water. It looks like they just popped this from Silver Run here. But this is nice. I really like this in Silver Run. See some more boat docks here, kind of just on the side. This would be like private housing boat docks here. You actually see a little kayak right here, a little canoe type boat there. Little inflatable boat. That's what I'd be using to fish for my salmon. I'd be fishing for bass and catfish down here. Let's see what else can we see. Some railroad stuff over here. You got a little bridge over here, railroad bridge. Looks kind of like the Silver Run Bridge from the old sawmill, if you guys remember that one. But it kind of runs across here. Let's see, get some more of this footage here for you guys. So here we have the Massey. This is the new Massey that they're showing off, and some of the town area down here, which is cool to see. So it looks like the shop area down here, maybe some grain mill productions over here. They look pretty cool. So you got some ACs turning right here, air conditioning units or whatever, ventilation or whatever that might be turning. Looks pretty cool machinery kind of turning on the static buildings. So here is a gas station. They got gas station here. This looks to be like, is that another gas station over there? Is that one that went out of business? Maybe that's a repair shop. You also got a bank over here. You got some big silos in the background over there, big US style silos. Good to see. The road goes down that way, and you got lots of trees kind of in town too, which is nice to see. Everything's kind of flows real nice. I like how this flows here. It's kind of some production or factory back here. Looks like this says Axes Tractor Center. This is Axel's Tractor Center. I can't read. Axel's Tractor Center there. Looks like the animal dealer here. You do have live cows, and they look like they're moving, so that's cool. You got a slurry pit over here, sheep over here. One thing I noticed, so you see the tractor coming down. Look at this. This looks like a manure pit here. This is a manure pit. Look at the steam coming off of that manure pit. Very cool to see. You saw Giants kind of do some stuff with the smoke and steam coming out of buildings with the Platinum DLC on 22, Platinum expansion on 22 there, Silver Run. So yeah, pretty cool. You got a road that goes that way. You got roads come up here. Here's that circular barn here, right here. And this is what was cool. This is where we were at before, or this might be a different location, but this is one of those same circular barns here. And I'm curious to see, is that just a static object, or is that something that we can use? That looks like sometimes they used to store hay in here and have cattle in these type of barns here, the old style ones. You got some more fields up here. I'm just trying to see, is there anything that we're missing here? Um, got some houses that are just kind of like on the road, on the sides of the road here, which would be cool. Which would be really cool if you get like a sleep trigger you can just put down and just put in front of a house somewhere and call it your own. That would be pretty cool. Looking at some more of the trees here, showing off some more of that detail, which is pretty cool. The bark is very different on some of these trees, so that's cool to see a difference there. Um, yeah, they're just showing off. Cool to see some of these trails going back into the wooded areas here. Nice little walks if you want to go on walks or horseback riding. So here, I did watch DJ Goham's and Farmer Cop's video. They are saying that Farmer Cop thinks this to be cabbage, which it very well could be. It looks like, I don't know, to me it doesn't look like it's in its final state, or it looks like it's in one of its final states. I don't know. This could be spinach. To me it looks like it's kind of, you can see the individual spinach leaves almost there. Um, Cabbage might be more round. You would actually see the defined roundness of the cabbage coming up. I don't know. It could be either way, but to me it looks like spinach, but it would be cool to get cabbage if we got cabbage or lettuce in game. So we'll have to see. Time will tell when we walk up to that and see what it is or plant it ourselves. You do have like little wildflowers going through here, which is nice. Not just straight grass. Like I said, this grass is a little bit different. It's a little bit darker. It's not that same lime green grass that they had before. This looks like a little bit more like the silver run grass that they had. Excuse me. And they do have the fire tower here, the tower, lookout tower. I don't know if that's a fire tower or just a lookout tower. I don't know what that. I would assume it's a fire tower. Who knows? Maybe somebody lives up there. All right, so we are getting towards the end, but there's a really cool part coming up. So this is the machines and gameplay part. This part is really cool. So this is Stefan Marus, lead integrator and gameplay programmer there for Giants, and then Kermit Ball, community coordinator for the U.S. side there. So just introduce some of the people on screen there, since I'm using their footage. Hopefully they don't get mad. This is a reaction video, so let's react to it here. So yeah, you got a Fent here, got that Fent front loader attachment there. Not sure what the actual attachment is. Could be stole. Here, so this is very interesting. Everybody, look at this. So I was expecting to come in here and maybe see some different crops in here, but this is really different, unexpected to what I thought was going to be in 25. So you can already see down here, so greenhouse for rice saplings. So we are going to be able to grow our rice saplings in a greenhouse and use them for planting. That is going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. So that gives you like the full control of having your own farm, having everything on your own farm being produced from yourself. It just gives you like the homemade feel, like everything's, made on your farm. You're not ordering from some way off place and getting it sent to your farm. You're growing these saplings from seed and then, getting them put into the ground. So that's pretty cool. So we'll have to see how this works. Looks like the building storage. So rice saplings running, building storage. You're gonna put water and looks like rice saplings or rice seeds there. So you're probably gonna grow them up. This is like the little incubator here. You're gonna grow them up to a good planting size. So walk in here. This is pretty cool. Different greenhouse look. You can see how some of these are open. These windows are open on here. Very different greenhouse look than what we're used to. And this looks like almost like a mesh more than glass. This is looking more like a screen type, like a material right here. So very cool to see. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to close these or not. That would be cool if you're able to close these. It looks like there is a little mechanism on the side there for rolling them up and down. We'll just have to see. All right, so here is some of the rice planting that we are going to see. All right, so this is the Iseki PRJ8D. All right, and this is one of the new. The brand is not new. This has actually been foreshadowed in 22. Iseki is in 22 as a brand. So there is one Iseki machine in 22, I believe. So this has been kind of foreshadowed. This is the rice planter. This is the big new thing for 25, and this is just cool. I just want you guys to see this. Let's just watch. So you kind of come up, you see it kind of comes up into a hump and then it drops down into the field here. So to me, the field looks really perfect. So for me, I think that this is going to be like a placeable. I really think this is going to be a placeable. Look how kind of square the field looks. This looks a little bit too perfect to be created. You do see kind of down there, it does kind of go off a little bit to the side a little bit more. So maybe this is two of them put together. Maybe. I don't know. We'll just have to see. It's another thing that time will tell. Um, this is also like a exclusive preview to FarmCon. So when the FarmCon stuff is going on this weekend and this week, and they give out more information, a lot of this stuff will be a lot more clearer to us. They'll be explaining a lot of the stuff here. So this is this looks to be rice here. And so the other rice is wet rice. This is dry rice, I guess. Um, I don't know if you're still flooding the fields with the wet rice, right, and dry rice. You guys have to maybe comment down below. Let me know if there's any rice farmers out there. Anybody who's really versed with that rice farming. So anyway, this is Iseki. This is the Iseki HJ6 130. Feel like I'm reading off Mitsubishi tail numbers here. So Japan 6130 here. Iseki Japan 6130. So this is like the harvester here. It's cool. It's got this auger, auger. It comes out right here, and you can flip that over and fill up a grain wagon or whatnot trailer. So they're harvesting that. Looks pretty nice. Looks like 3 rows at a time, and I'm not sure how fast they're going there. Do they have the speed up? They're going 8 miles an hour. Not too bad with the speed there. Looks like, let's see, they just went down maybe half a row. They got 133 liters there. 6%. So it is gonna fill up pretty quick. They went down like half a row. They got 10% almost filled up there. So maybe you get down like 10 rows and you're full, you know. You can see the rice here going in, folds up, kind of just lays flat, and then goes back here. I'm not sure, does it shoot this way and it goes into the processor? That'll be cool to see more about how that goes through there. Um, you can also see it does leave a trail. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to bail that up or not. We'll have to see about that. But pretty cool animations here. This is one of the big things with Giants is the animations of the crop actually, like, you know, the actual crop going into the harvester and seeing the stuff that happens with farming. That's one of the big things with the Farming Simulator historically. So, and Giants have some pretty good animations. One of the most iconic animations is the tedding of the grass. You know, that just the grass just getting thrown thrown out the back there. All right, so here's a long grain rice. So this is definitely looking like it's gonna be a lot more yielding, I guess, a higher yield of rice here. Also, you got a bigger header, so you're getting a lot more. But just my opinion, looks like it's going to be a higher yield, so it's going to be more like wheat versus soybeans with with the yield there. So maybe this is worth a little bit less because it yields more. Maybe the other rice is worth more because it yields less, or it takes longer to harvest. One of those two. Just spitballing a little bit there, but that's going to be it for now, everybody. I hope you did enjoy this, and once again, Farming Simulator 25 coming out November 12th. If you guys could do a favor, use code Rusty Money Gaming when you guys check out for that Farming Simulator 25. That will go support Rusty Money Gaming, and that's a good friend of the channel. So go support Rusty Money Gaming. Use his code Rusty Money at checkout, and help support his channel. Thank you all. Thank you all from Nuclear Salmon, and I hope you all have a great day. Happy Wednesday or Thursday, whenever this comes out. And I hope you all have a great weekend. This might be my only video for this week. Y'all know why. And stay blessed and have a good weekend. Stay salty fresh.